Hey everyone, it's DOS time, and this time around we are continuing with our playthrough of Alter Ego. And where we left off last time, we are currently 5 years old here in the game. And we have our stats for there, we've seen them a little bit before. And then we have our other kind of stats. The worst stat we have is gentleness. We are not very gentle whatsoever. We take what we want, we are very aggressive, all that kind of stuff, but we have lots of confidence. We haven't gained any new money, though. We're still at 651. But anyway, so let's move on to the next step along the way. An exciting movie is on television. The whole family is in the living room watching it, and you get up to get a drink of water and turn to find all the good seats have been taken. Defy us. Tell Dad the doorbell is ringing. You don't think old Dad will fall for that ancient trick, do you? He believes you for a second and asks Mom to answer the door. She ignores him. Like, was there any way other than just sitting in the corner that I was going to get out of that one? Like, there was bad choices there. Your dad has promised that he will fix your bicycle. He is taking a nap, so he's not doing anything. It seems like a good time to remind him. Annoying. Make the TV loud so he wakes up. It worked! Now that you've got his attention, look at how wide his eyes are open. You can say something to him, or leave him alone. Say something to him. What question would you like to ask? Dad, would you fix my bike? Dad says, please, son, don't bother me. I'm taking a nap right now. Ask me again later. You can. Wait 5 minutes and then ask again. Your perseverance will come in handy in many situations. Unfortunately, this is definitely not one of them. Dad greets you from his sleep with a resounding no. That shakes the house. You may cry a little here if you feel you have to, but it won't help. You arrive at the dentist and discover that you have 4 rather large cavities that need to be filled. Damn, at 5 years old? Like, damn, that's pretty bad. Brave. Block out the sensations with your mind. Your status sheet suggests that emotionally you are not capable of performing such a feat. The pain sneaks into your consciousness, but is not unbearable. This experience will toughen you up for next time. One of your playmates is the daughter of your mother's friend. Her name is Cindy. One day, while you and Cindy are alone, you become very curious about one another. Cindy suggests that you play a make-believe game of doctor. Oh, this can only end well. Bold. You could be doctor first. Cindy seems to be full of good ideas, so why not go with it? She requests that you remove your clothes and lie down on the operating table. Just as you have finished undressing, Cindy's mom comes into the room and gasps loudly. She pulls Cindy out of the room and describes the scene to your mother. Your mother takes the game for what it is, a perfectly harmless expression of curiosity. Making a fuss over this kind of behavior often sets up forbidden fruit fantasy that may contribute to sexual misbehavior in adolescence. Your mom read this in a woman's magazine. While rummaging around the kitchen drawer, you come across a box of matches. Oh, yay, we're going to light the house on fire. Curious, take the matches to your room and close the door. Now that you have the matches in your room, you can strike the match. You are mesmerized with the spark and flash of the match. You watch it burn down to the end of a shaft, and a thin wisp of smoke snakes its way to the ceiling of your room. You can strike another one. Again, you watch the match burn. You pass the palm of your hand over the top of the flame, and you feel the heat. You can strike another match. This time you light the match, then light a second one with the flame of the first. You wave them through the air and make designs at the fire. You can light a small piece of paper with the match. Oh, yeah, this is going to end really well. You roll up a piece of note paper and carefully watch it burn. It burns much faster than the match itself, and before you know it, you get stung by the heat of the flame as it touches your hand. Instinctively, you release the paper. The paper lands on the floor and burns a large hole in the carpet. Cover it up with a waste paper basket. Eventually, you are found out and confronted. Your mom asks, how did this get here? You can say, I don't know. Nothing like adding insult to injury. She found the matches while she was cleaning. You were grounded 1 week for telling a lie and another week for playing with the matches. Well, I never heard her say don't play with the matches. You're in school and teacher is giving a boring lecture. The boy sitting 2 seats away is rolling up a piece of paper and putting it in his mouth. Using the barrel of his pen, he spits the paper at the blackboard, where it lands with a wet splat. The teacher is furious and screams, who did this? Everyone in the class is howling until she promises that if the person who did this will not come forward, the whole class will be punished. You are probably the only person who solved the true culprit. Angry, raise his hand. You raise your hand to tell the teacher who spit the paper. at the blackboard. You don't care if some of the other kids call you a rat for telling, and you shouldn't. After all, you can probably find a better way to spend your time than it would take you to do that punishment. Many of the other kids in the class express their support, although quietly. At school, all of your friends are talking about a television program that you could not stay up to watch. A friend asked if you saw it. Unashamed. I didn't watch that show. Your confidence keeps them from making fun of you. Someone even offers to let you sleep over at his house the next time it is on. Sometimes friends can be really great. Yeah, and sometimes they can be assholes. You have just been ordered to bed by your parents in the middle of your favorite TV show. Didn't we just have a TV show on? Angry. Complain about having to go to bed. Your mother can appreciate the fact that it is not fair for you to have to go to bed during a favorite television show, but finishes her show of sympathy with, but sometimes life just isn't fair. Of course. It's time to sell raffle tickets for the school basketball team again. I don't remember doing it the first time. We are embarrassed or motivated? Motivated. Try to do it alone. Independence and self-sufficiency are desirable qualities. Your confidence is high. This will affect your social sphere, which will in turn make you a better salesperson. Your first prospective sale is an elderly gentleman with a pointed chin. Say, excuse me, would you like to buy a raffle ticket for the school baseball team? I thought it was basketball team. Did I just read that completely wrong? I guess I did. Say, excuse me, sir, I'm selling raffles for the school baseball team. We are using the money to buy new uniforms and some equipment. Would you like to buy one? The man with no patience for your long-winded chattering, he closes the door in your face. Oh, that was nice. The best friend challenges you to a rock-throwing competition. Competitive. Accept the challenge. After several minutes of rock-throwing for distance, your friend keeps beating you. Your friend dares you to throw a rock into the roof of an apartment building across the street. Accept the challenge. You lean back and watch the rock soar. It clears the building and impresses your friend. Oh, see, nothing came bad of that. Let's look at our stats real quick. We are now 7 years old and 5 months, and kind of normal stats still. Okay. There's one more ice pop in the freezer that has been saved for another family member. Your mouth waters at the thought of this cool, tasty treat. Hungry? Eat the whole pop. When it is discovered that the pop is missing, you are asked about its possible location. You lie. Your lies effectively removes the blame from you, but someone overhears you talk about the ice pop in your sleep, and you get in trouble anyway. What the hell? That's just hideous. Okay, let's see what we got next. Okay. Your friends are all waiting for you to come out after school. You have a ton of homework, and you've been watching television since you came home. On your way out, your mother asks you, did you do all your homework? Dishonest. Say yes. You are too young to fool anyone. Your mother checks to see if you have done it. You are grounded for a week. Well, no, that lasted long. Oh, God, this could be a bad one. Let's see. While you're outside playing alone, a car pulls up over the side of the road, and the driver motions for you to come over. You notice the license plate says OBO237. Okay, I have to stop right here for a second. Now, this one I did my very first time, and I just wanted to see how far the game would take it. It takes it this far. Well, I'm not going to get ourselves... I actually should have saved... right before this one, but I didn't realize this was the one. Can I actually save mid, is it, Alt, Enter? No, that's not it. Of course, I can't remember. Nah, I don't think I can save right now, fortunately. Alt S? Control S? Shift S? Nah. So we guys gotta go with it. Okay. Curious and helpful. Walk over. This is gonna be great. The man asks you if you know where the school is. It happens to be right around the corner. You tell him where it is. He asks you if you would go there with him and help him locate his nephew, and he mentions the name of one of your friends. You can tell him you can't do that or get in the car. You get in the car, you are dead. You will be taken away. This guy will completely rape and destroy and dismember you. You are done. That is it. Game over, man. Game over. Trust me, just use your imagination for what's going to happen. We're just going to go ahead and not get in the car. I was actually really shocked that this game took it that far the last time I played. He opens the door on the side. You turn to run. He catches you and drags you into the car. You are kidnapped, tortured, and is eventually killed. This game is over. So I got killed either way. I want to see if I could actually get away. So either way, I am dead. I lived 8 years and 1 month. Aren't I so awesome? Load a previous game. Load the last one. Okay, so let me get back to that point again, and this time we will not go near the guy in the car. Apparently, either way, I get dismembered and tortured and killed. It is fantastic. Obviously, the moral of the story is don't go near strangers' cars, but this kid, the kid we are playing at, does not know stranger danger. Anyway, let me do a little edit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back to this point. I accidentally did the one that was over here on this side. Basically, that one was involving you being scared of a loud noise at night while, everything's dark. You put the covers over your head, and anyway, it ends up being your dog. I don't know really what happened. The only other difference is I did my homework instead of lying and saying I did it. I actually did the homework, so those stats may be different a tiny, really minuscule bit. Anyway, back to the molester. Let's see what happens. Suspicious. Stay where you are. He motions for you to come closer. He has kind enough face. You hear him say that he is a police officer looking for a friend of yours. He asks if you will get in and help him find your friend. Walk/run away. You move away from the man, suspicious that he might not be telling the truth. This is smart. Intellectual sphere rises sharply. This man hurts children. Really, you don't say. I didn't find that out the hard way. Okay, let's go up this way. Jill Brady is always untying your shoes and running away. Today she is wearing a skirt. She is bent over picking up a pile of books from the floor. Seek revenge. You think of two ways you can get back at Jill. Run by and lift her skirt over her head, or run by and push her up. Nope, over the head. You take a big leap and start running towards her. You lift her skirt and bring it over her head in one neat motion. She looks like such a jerk. Your friends start teasing her. Nice panties, Jill. Revenge is sweet. But watch out, she just might have the last laugh by marrying you one day. What? I don't want to think about that. At this point. It's a hot sunny day. You and a friend are sitting around trying to think of something to do. Dad is sitting in the shade, napping on a chair. You get a great idea. Let's play a practical joke on Dad. Mischievous. Let the air out of his car tires. Oh yeah, that's mischievous, alright. Spray Dad with the hose. Give Dad a hot foot, like on the cartoons. Oh, that'll go even better. We're gonna let the air out of his tires. That wasn't mischievous. That was hostile. Dad gets very angry, and the afternoon takes a definite turn for the worse. We are such an ass. The boy who sits next to you in school has just passed you a note, folded in tight square. He motions for you to read it. You look around the room. Miss Hennessy, the meanest teacher in the school, has her back to the class. The note reads that what has more crust than the entire surface of the earth? Creer's got to write back. You return the note and wait for another one in response. It says, Mrs. Hennessy's underwear. You can crumble up, giggle, definitely. You can't control your laughing. You get sent down to the principal's office for talking in class and spend the afternoon doing a punishment assignment. Yeah, but it was probably worth it. You were in the candy store buying candy with $5 bill given to you by your mother. Your bill comes to 50 cents, and the man gives you back change but no dollars. Angry, question the man. The man made an honest mistake, he says. He gives you the money and tells you you should be more respectful of adults. No, you asshole, you're trying to cheat me out of money. That's not going to happen. Your mother is giving you permission to have a party. You want to invite most of the kids from your class. There's one child that you have a second thoughts about inviting. His name is Louis Feedback. All the kids call him Louis Feedbag because he is very fat. You mention to your group of friends that you are thinking about inviting Louis. They make faces and pig noises. Some of them say that if you invite the bag, they will stay home. We're inviting him. When you ask Louis to come to your party, he immediately assumes that you are joking and want to make fun of him. You can use this as an excuse to call him a jerk and don't invite him. Try to convince him. Louis is completely overjoyed. This is the first time he has ever felt like one of the guys. Some of your friends do stay home that night and refuse to speak with you at school. Louis's mother calls you up and thanks you for being so sincere. Louis's mother also happens to be extremely rich. On your next school vacation, she flies you and Louis to Hawaii for a week to stay with relatives in a... Wow, really? You invite... See what happens when you're nice to the fat kids? You get to go to Hawaii. That's the moral of the story and the moral of the game. That's just, unbelievable. Okay, let's do this last one before the end of this part. You need eyeglasses. The first day you wear them in school, everyone calls you Four Eyes. Your parents refuse to get you contact lenses. Hurt refuses to wear the glasses. You choose not to wear the glasses. Now you will miss work and it's printed on the blackboard. Your school grades and intellectual sphere decline. Well, what a great and sour way to end everything for this part. Anyway, guys, that will wrap up this edition of DOS Time. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.